Well, yep. I am selling my miners, or I plan to sell all of them. I kind of don't want them anymore. Um, the the one that is on the very bottom with the two fans, that's an E3, and it's not working at all for me. It's not working at all. And the guy who sold it to me knew that it wouldn't work. It's like, I think these ones are going dead. Like, they're not making these anymore, and they're not gonna let them mine anymore. But I'm also kind of I just feel like I don't need miners anymore. For some reason, I don't feel like mining is for me anymore. It was great for the experience. I learned some things, and it's helped me get out of a few ruts in the past, ever since I've had these, making me money. So that was phenomenal. That was awesome. I loved that. It was great. But after praying and praying a lot, and thinking about my future, and where I want to be, where I want to go, yeah, these could definitely help me the more I have, but right now, I don't want to do that. I can't do that. Like, these are not going to get me where I want to be. Of course, I am thinking about the possibility of using Brady's shed when he finally sets that all up. I do plan on maybe having some miners and putting them in there and letting him worry about all of the stuff, set them up and whatever, and I just withdraw the money when I need and want to, and I can place in as many miners in his shed as I possibly want. So he's willing to let me do that. So of course I am considering that option, but mining is not my sole purpose in life. It's not my miners. So I'm trying to sell them. I'm going to sell them, or I just want to get rid of them. But I would also hope I can get, a decent amount of money back from it. I got these Z9 minis for like $60 each, with the power supply and everything. So I got these for pretty cheap. But I'm listing them one miner each for $130 and seeing how that goes. Of course, I don't know how to do this, so I thought I would take the initiative and post my own listing, but as you saw in the text, Brady offered, essentially, to make the listing and post about the miners, and it would be just much easier for me because I don't know how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never really shipped things from eBay, basically, so I don't know. We're gonna try this out. Instead of the listing that I made, instead of that one getting sold, I hope that once me and Brady make the listings for my miners on eBay, from his computer and whatever, I hope that I will be taking down my personal listing if we do end up making listings on his account, because he's been doing that for me and it's been really nice, really easy. So I don't know, miners, it's just not for me. So I'm gonna kind of quit. I've prayed about it. I've thought a lot about it. It's just not where God wants me to be at the moment. And it's not what's gonna help me move forward in the path that he has set for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the format from the last video. I wish it wasn't as long as it was, but I was just trying something out, so I hope you guys enjoyed at least the format of it. I kind of felt relieved, honestly, that I'm not putting on so much pressure to make edits and cuts, and I mean, I can still tell a story, I can still do montages, I can still do time lapses, I can still do things with music, and whether I want music or not, like, I can still do things the way I used to, but I don't have to have all the pressure that I have to make it so cinematic and very out there, if that makes sense. Like, way professional, I guess. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that format. I'm going to continue to try to do that same format. In that video, the moment when I put in that note that everything filmed and edited from that point on in the video was all intentional. I really meant it. It was much intentional, that I would have a montage without silence, without music. I really intended on that. And the editing, I was very particular and very careful what I edited, because I didn't want to edit too much out, but I also didn't want to have too much in. It's kind of confusing, but I'm going to try to do it again. I'm going to try to relieve as much pressure in my videos for me as I possibly can, and I hope you guys understand that, and I hope you guys continue to stick with me as I figure out my editing style and my video style and my vlog style, I guess. So bear with me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Something else I've been trying to sell for the last couple of weeks is this fan. It's not really what I wanted, so I'm trying to sell it. I posted it on Facebook, on the Facebook Marketplace, that this is for sale, and everyone that asks me about it, I say yes, it's available, and then they go, okay, I'll offer you this much, or okay, I will pay that. Where do you want to meet, and what time, and whatever. We get that all set up, and then they bail on me every single time. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It's so dumb. If you're not going to commit, don't ask. I mean, you can ask, but don't commit to coming to pick it up if you're not going to pick it up. It's so annoying, and it's a hassle, because now I'm stuck with this, and I have hundreds of people asking me about it, and I can't respond to them until I find out later that you're not even interested in it. And it confuses them. It's so annoying. But anyway, I'm trying to sell it. I think I got it for $36, and so I'm only asking for $25, maybe $15 at the lowest. And people are still going, oh, that's too high. I'm like, hey, not that I'm trying to make my money back, but this was $36. I don't have my receipt, but this was $36 when I bought it. And I would remember, because I was stressing out at the store about, do I really want to spend $36 for this dinky little thing? So, no, I'm not gonna accept a $5 offer. No, never. Because this $15, that's probably a more reasonable price for used. But also, I hardly used that. I only used it for a month, maybe. That's it. So, it's practically brand new. So $25, I think, is an awesome deal. Maybe I'll lower it to 15. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I showed it on camera or not, or talked about it, but I did get a new printer. This printer caused me so many problems, and so it was a hassle to set up and everything. One time I literally spent like 3 to 5 hours just trying to figure out how to set this up, and that's after having set it up the first time. This is like the second or third time I had to set this up, and it took me like 3 to 5 hours just to set it up after setting it up the first time. This one, okay, sure, maybe I could say an hour, 45 minutes to set this up for the first time. This one took more, like 2 or 3 hours the first time. This one only took maybe an hour at the most after setting it up the first time. So I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to what this machine can provide for me, and the printing and the copying, the scanning, all that stuff. I'm just really excited for this printer, because that's how I'm going to make my cards and my art stuff and prints and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited for that, and I would recommend you check that out on my Etsy shop or my Redbubble shop. I have uploaded a new piece of art, so go check that out, and I think the links are in the description. I got a haircut also, so I actually haven't showered, I haven't brushed my teeth, I haven't really gotten ready for my day today, so but that's why I get the kind of haircut that I do. I get a haircut that it's long, it's short at the same time, it's manageable, but I also don't have to have any type of product in it, because just putting water on it, I can shape it to the style that I want it to be in, and then as that water dries and as wind blows through my hair and everything, it doesn't make it all frizzy and it doesn't mess anything up and make it look disgusting and weird. So I get a haircut that avoids all of the mistakes that happen when you get a haircut. And the fact that my hair looks the way it does right now, having not showered, I mean, I did have to use a comb to kind of brush it here, but it looks fine, it looks attractive. I mean, obviously it would look better if I was, you know, if my hair was clean, but it looks good, it looks attractive, I like it, I love it, I feel good. That's the kind of haircut you want to have for yourself, is if it makes you feel good, if it makes you look good. Well, okay, so just because it makes you feel good does not mean it is something you should go for, because it doesn't look good on you. But if it looks good and it makes you feel good, that's the kind of haircut that you want to have. And that's what I always go for, and that's the kind of haircut I currently have. So I have like short on the sides, on the very back, and I kind of leave it long in the front, but I do kind of want it clipped as short as possible, but to where I can still style it, if that makes sense. So I can basically do this with my hair. It's a beautiful day. It's actually just a little chilly. I am wearing my little sweatshirt, I guess. I don't know what to call this. Just a little long sleeve shirt. It's kind of thick. I am kind of shivering a little bit. So it's cold enough that I'm shivering, but it's not cold enough to really wear a heavy coat. Although, for me and my body and everything, I'd probably be wearing a heavier coat had I known what the temperature was. I'm heading off to the store because I gotta get some tape and some other things. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I have to go to the store to get some tape and other things so that I can ship off my E3 miner and get that refund, because it's very important that I get that refund so I have enough money to be able to pay for rent in the near future. Probably one of the best parts about living where I currently live is the view of the Provo Temple that I can see from this side of the complex every once in a while. That's a really beautiful shot anyway. That is really pretty right there. I'm gonna pull out my phone and take a picture. I really, really love the leaves on the ground. It's really beautiful. It really makes the outside look amazing. Obviously, you can't really capture that on just vlogging, but just walking around, it's absolutely beautiful. And then the fact that the trees are all bare of their leaves, it's just wonderful. So when the sun rises in the morning, it's on this side over by these mountains. But as soon as it gets to evening time, when it sets, goes all over here and sets over there. It's not even 3 o'clock yet, and it's already over here. It's like, usually it's like way out there in the middle. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Daylight savings time is really strange. It's really weird. I don't like it, although I do like the time that the sun goes down and it gets dark. I like it dark at 6 o'clock, but at the same time I wish we didn't have it, because time is time. You can't change that. You can't change time. Time is time. It doesn't matter. And the reason we have daylight savings time, that thing doesn't exist anymore. Like the purpose of it, it doesn't exist anymore. So why do we have it still? Well, I made a huge mistake. I went to Walmart, which is in a way where I wanted to go because I was hoping I could get some better deals on Ibotta. I use Ibotta, and it gives me basically discounts on things that typically I wouldn't get a discount for. So I wanted to use Ibotta, so I went to Walmart to get things that I knew I could probably get using Ibotta. But I realized that the reason I wanted to go to Target was because they had some stuff that I need there, which is totally... I don't know why I didn't actually go to Target, because I could also use Ibotta at Target, but I really wanted ice cream from Walmart, so I went to Walmart, I guess. But not all is lost. I did get a few things, a few good things that I needed. I needed garbage bags, so I got some garbage bags, or a box of garbage bags. And then I needed tape. I actually kind of don't really know why, because I do use the tape to block off the window here, but I don't really have a purpose for it right now. But I did get the tape, so that's good. The reason I think that I thought I needed tape was because of when I remove the E3 miner, it's going to open up a huge amount of space for air to come through, and my whole goal is to minimize that space that air can get through in here and make this whole room freezing cold. So I get that, but at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't need tape, because the tape, well, I mean, I'm gonna be selling my miners anyway, so I don't need tape, because I'm going to be able to close my window, finally. And just for fun, I did go and get, the ice cream I got was hot chocolate, frozen hot chocolate. I would not recommend it at all because it's so gooey. It's not ice creamy, it's gooey, and I don't really like that flavor. It's kind of gross to me. But, hey, I'm not going to stop you from giving it a try. The other thing I got was sparkling cider, or whatever this stuff is called. This drink, it's really interesting flavored. It's Welch's, which is not what I was wanting, really, but I couldn't find the Martinelli's, so I decided to go with Welch's, I guess. Just to kind of give variety to things. I do have my straw in here. It goes on this water bottle, but I accidentally dropped it all the way inside, so I'm going to have to consume as much of the sparkling cider as possible so that I can get to that straw and get it out so I can put it right back in here. But now I need to go back store shopping. I have to go to Target so I can get the things that I need. I really want to get more of these drawer things so that I can fit them in more of these spaces, so I can well, make this whole thing look a lot nicer, cleaner, and neater. I don't know if Target that I'm going to go to will have it, so I might have to go to the big Target, or even a bigger Walmart I might have to go to in order to get these. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if they have any, and ideally I'd like this turquoise blue color, but if I can't get the turquoise blue color, I'll have to find something else that wouldn't be too weird or different in this shelf thing. But I'm super, super excited about all the changes that are happening. I'm going to finally have a windowsill back. I'm going to have space on this shelf thing. Not that I'm going to fill it up with stuff, but I'm going to be able to have stuff on here. So I'm really, really excited for the opportunity. I'm also considering, okay, yes, I do have a refrigerator available to me. I have a microwave available to me, but I'm kind of considering going more dry food kind of living, because it would just be easier and simpler. Because for me, it's stressful for me to have to worry about going out there into the main common area of my apartment to use the sink and use the microwave and use the stove or whatever. It's just stressful enough that I have to go out there in order to get milk from the refrigerator. Like, I get so stressed, I get anxiety from just being out there. I do not like living with other people, with roommates. Not to say that I won't like it when I get married, but because that's a different thing. But I want to live on my own. I've been wanting my own apartment for a long time. These apartments that I'm in, this is student housing. It's for students going to college. I'm not going to college. I'm just trying to live on my own. I don't need roommates. Roommates make life worse. Unless you have really great fun roommates, which I still haven't had much of that, but yeah, I can't really argue too much, but still, I just hate having to deal with roommates. So I've been searching for apartments, places to live. My parents are searching. I need to live on my own so that I can expand. The reason my room always looks like a mess is because all of the stuff, well, like maybe 85% of the stuff in here, besides the clothes and stuff, it can be out there. But out there is not my own. So no, I cannot spread out that way. None of that out there is my own space. I need my own space. I need an entire apartment, at least, to myself. Like all of these, pretty much everything on this shelf doesn't need to be here. But it needs to be here now because I have roommates, and so I can't put this outside. But if I had my own space, then all of this can be moved out into the main common area because it's my own, and I'm the only one that lives there. That would be ideal. It's just too cluttered. I don't have a lot of stuff, but the stuff that I do have, it's taking up way too much space in here. So if I had my own apartment, I would be able to expand and spread out and breathe. And also, it would also mean that I wouldn't be spending as much time in my room every day, all day long. I would be able to go out there, sit on a couch, sit in a chair, relax a little bit if I wanted to. I'd be able to If I had a TV, I'd be able to turn on the TV and do what I want, like, and cooking. If it stinks, it's because I cooked something that stunk, and it's not my roommate's fault. It's so stupid annoying when I come home and it stinks like crazy. It's not my responsibility to clean up their stink, because I don't make an area stinky. I like it neutral or smelling good. Anyway, enough of the venting. Let's move on. Well, it's 12:45 p.m. Saturday. I really get my days starting off really late for some reason. I probably know why, but at least starting next week, I was contacted by the new manager, or the manager at my new job, about coming in tomorrow, Sunday, to go to work, to get orientated for the first time at home, and I'm really excited, looking forward to doing this. I'm so excited. I can't wait to start getting more money into my bank account. I still have to contact my old work, Habitat for Humanity, and schedule an appointment to sign the paperwork so I can actually get my last paycheck, because they cancel your direct deposit before you can get your last you know, amount of money that you're getting paid. So I have to go in to sign that, yes, I agree that I am being terminated or whatever, you know, I'm being let go, whatever it is, and then they will give me my paycheck, and then I can go to the bank and deposit that. So on Tuesday, I think, I have to schedule the appointment, see when I can do it, and see when the director can do it, and then we'll get my life going up again, and I'll actually have a reason to be waking up early if I need to, or whatever. I was contacted by At Home, the manager, and she was like, here's your schedule that we would like to put you on, and it's fine with me. 6 hours, 8 hours, 2 hours throughout the week. Like, each day has one of those types of hours, set hours. I'm just really excited and looking forward to getting the money rolling in my account again. So I just finished kind of reorganizing this shelf. I think it looks a whole lot better since adding in that other box or drawer, whatever you want it, the pull-out thing, the little container. I reorganized everything, made it look nicer, neater, cleaner, cleaned out things that weren't necessary in here, cleaned out a whole bunch of stuff, made that look nicer, and everything, stacked everything perfectly the way I need it to be. Obviously, yeah, there's not really much in this shelf or pull-out. It's just kind of my stuff that I need for YouTube and stuff. I reset the books a little bit, trying to figure out how I want to reorganize them. So I'm not really, I don't know, I'm not really picky about it. I think I just need more books. I wanna create a bookshelf. I want a bookshelf. In here I have dry foods, because I want to start trying to use dry food as my source of, well, food. So then I don't have to worry about the refrigerator or the microwave or the stove or whatever. I have all of the stuff that I need to survive, to eat and everything. It's all here inside my room. It's great. I have the cleaning supplies here and other type of things, but I also have washcloths. So I'm kind of wondering if I should put the washcloths over here, but then that would also leave this area empty for stuff, and I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Over here I have a lot of junk, just garbage and things. I'm going to try to sell this bike pump because I don't need it anymore. I don't have a bike. I don't want a bike, at least right now. So I'm going to try to sell that. I'll be selling that on Facebook. It seems to be doing fairly okay, selling things on Facebook. But I have all this junk. I'm just going to throw it all away because they're broken, or they're not usable at all. This stuff here is also trash as well, so I do have a lot of like stuff around that I need to take care of and throw away. I think this washcloth could still be used. I really just used it for dusting things. Now this box, I'm really looking forward to this. This is the miner. This is the E3 miner. It's broken. It doesn't work. E3 miners aren't going to work anyway, so I'm looking forward to delivering this to the post office. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because I don't have a car and no one's responding. No one's really responding to want to take me to go to the post office and whatever, but I just have to put the label on there, then send it to the post office, and the guy who originally sold this to me, he already paid for shipping, according to Brady. He already paid for shipping, so I'm really looking forward to getting my money back. I'm going to get like close to $800 back. That's how much I paid. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I'm going to get close to $800 back. in my bank account. So I'm really excited. I cannot wait to get my refund back on these miners. Another thing I wanted to kind of go over was the crystals. Again, last night I didn't have the lepidolite in underneath my pillow, and I really saw a huge difference when I woke up, especially even throughout the night. I kind of noticed a difference, but I did not think about the fact that I don't have the lepidolite underneath my pillow until I woke up and realized, okay, why was I having such a hard time sleeping? And it was because I didn't have the lepidolite underneath my pillow. So these crystals and these stones, they do work. It's incredible. I'm surprised that growing up at home, my mom was way into energy and way into healthy food and way into, well, she didn't really get into crystals and stones, but she was definitely into that kind of stuff in that realm, and chakras and auras and stuff like that. Something about it was like, okay, yeah, I see that, and that could be fun and a little bit good, but the way it was presented to me was very boring. I did not like it at all. It was tough. It was just, why? Really? You're gonna do that? That's boring. That's not how to have fun. That's not fun living in life. Like, that's not enjoyable at all. But now, as I've grown up and been searching for comfort and happiness and joy besides my religion, and staying as close to God as I possibly can, and praying and just doing the little things that matter and count. Besides all that, I was searching for something else that I can grasp, because I've prayed and thought, what does God want me to do? And one thing that I felt strongly about was, just looking up, I kept coming across people living off-grid and doing things, living off the land, basically. And some people, I stumbled across witches, which what I focused more on when I was watching them was about the energy that they were introducing to me, was like what to do and how to do it, and what stones and crystals are good for, and just to have good energy around your person and in your space. So I took that and I looked up crystals, and the results have been incredible. My first two stones were the jade and the citrine stones and crystals. So I experimented with it. I also got black tourmaline, see what would happen there, but I focused more on the jade and the citrine, and I saw amazing results. So I decided to give it a try and get more. So I got more and more, and so this is my collection so far, and I'm just so excited about the results that I'm getting from just having a clean room, claiming your own space. Like, let the objects in your space or the room, the spirits of the objects and in the room, like everything around you. I wanted to make it known that this is me. This is the energy that I'm putting out. This is so confusing, but it's so amazing. I just cannot explain it enough or clearly enough to even barely dent exactly what I'm experiencing while implementing crystals, energy, stones, you name it, cleanliness. I love it. It's incredible. Even lighting a candle, scented or unscented, really makes a huge difference in the room. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm finally ready for the day, but I'm excited because I am going to finally top off my whole thing, I don't know, getting ready for the day by choosing some crystals, letting my body, my spirit, my energy just kind of guide exactly what kind of crystals I need in order to be ready and set for whatever's going to happen the rest of the day. So, naturally, I really want the citrine and the jade because that really helps to, well, the jade will bring me good luck and the citrine just makes me feel happy. So I'm just going to wait a little bit, think about things, and really let go and let myself figure out which ones do I need today and which ones do I want to have with me in my pocket for the rest of the day. So these are the crystals or the stones that I chose, kind of based on what I felt and just being in tune with energy and what my body and my spirit are telling me that they need. For some reason, I'm feeling this is appetite. I'm feeling like I need appetite with me, so it's the first stone that I saw. And as always, I felt good about choosing jade, so I chose some jade. I hope that it does me good luck and provides me with my needs. And also, naturally, there's some citrine. I wish it wasn't so dark. There we go. Now you can see it. It's a kind of a yellowish color. But yeah, citrine, I need some joy in my life. So, naturally, I chose citrine. So I'll be putting these in my pocket, in my wallet, wherever I feel is appropriate, and carrying these with me throughout the rest of the day, and hoping that the things that they're good for, the things that they help with, the energy that they radiate, etc. I hope that they happen. I hope that it works. Well, I had to throw out the trash, but now that I'm outside, it feels great. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I had some plans originally, but I guess we'll see what happens. It's just really beautiful outside, so I think I'm just gonna kind of hang out outside for a little bit, see what I can remember that I need to do. It's been a long time since I've been on this trail. Well, honestly, I have been on this trail a lot recently, but it's been a long time since you've been on this trail. It's beautiful, but it's also bare. I don't think it's just because of the leaves going away. But we got lots of trees that are just falling down. If you can see in between there, trees are just falling down, or they're being chopped up. I guess what's different is they did, I guess, mow this grass down. So I guess that's probably why it's so bare. But it's beautiful at the same time. There's something refreshing about seeing the trail just cleaned out, cleared away. I mean, you can see these apartments now, which I'm really impressed with how much these apartments have changed over here. They chopped down a bunch of trees. They got rid of their front introductory logo rock in the front. Right over here used to be more of a, like, there used to be a tree here, like a huge tree right here. So that's different. And then just that white concrete pad there, that used to be a children's play area. So they made a lot of changes, and it's amazing. I love it. It just fits. Feels nice. They turned it white. They're adding wood trim and stuff to it. Then it just matches over here, where it's just so open, breathable. It's just beautiful all around. The trail and the apartments. And now that the river is kind of more calmer, it's amazing. It's really beautiful. The video has gone on for quite a while, so I think I'm going to close it out here. I'm going to send off that package, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I would love to interact with other people and to collab with other people, to make videos with other people. I would love to do that. So if you want to do that, you can send me an email. It's in the About section of my YouTube channel, and you can contact me there. See you next time. Bye!